Speechless, man. I really don't know what to say, but I'm very happy to be here and to be honored with this great gift tonight.
When the bell rang, in the realm of boxing, legends rise not just from their victories, but from how they redefine the very essence of the sport. Marvin "Marvelous" Hagler, one of the most feared and respected middleweights in history, embodied that spirit. With fists of fury and the heart of a lion, he claimed his place atop the boxing world and engaged in an epic clash with the slick and strategic Sugar Ray Leonard that would go down in history as a defining moment in the sport. Join us as we take a deep dive into the life, struggles, and triumphs of Marvin Hagler, a champion whose legacy continues to inspire both boxing fans and future fighters alike. 1. Roots of a champion. Born on May 23, 1954, in Newark, New Jersey, Marvin Hagler grew up in a world fraught with challenges. The youngest of 9 children, he quickly learned that life wasn't always a fair fight. His family faced financial struggles, and Marvin's early years were marked by the harsh realities of urban life. While other kids were playing in the streets, young Marvin was often forced to defend himself, sparking a fire within him that would ultimately lead him to the boxing ring. After moving to Brockton, Massachusetts, Hagler discovered boxing as a means to channel his energy and aggression. His first encounter with the sport was nothing short of fate. Blessed with remarkable speed and tenacity, he began training in a local gym, dedicating his youth to honing his skills while dreaming of glory. But let's be real, this wasn't an easy path. Hagler faced enormous obstacles, including racial discrimination and skepticism about his potential. Determined to prove the doubters wrong, Marvin entered the world of amateur boxing, where he quickly built a reputation for his relentless style and fighting spirit. By 1973, he had claimed the National Golden Gloves Championship, a signal that the name Hagler was about to become synonymous with greatness. Former coach. Marvin was a warrior in that ring. You could see the hunger in his eyes. He wasn't here just to fight. He was here to dominate. Now, if you thought that was the end of his story, guess again. We're just warming up, and Marvin Hagler is about to shake the boxing world to its core. 2. Rise to prominence. Debuting professionally in 1973, Hagler started with a chip on his shoulder and a fire in his belly. He faced a series of opponents and quickly garnered attention for his unorthodox fighting style, blending a southpaw stance with incredible resilience. Each bout brought him closer to his ultimate goal, to become the middleweight champion of the world. By 1980, after years of hard work and determination, Hagler got his long-awaited shot at the title, facing off against the reigning champion Alan Minter in a fight that would mark a turning point in his career. The atmosphere was electric, with thousands of fans roaring in support. On September 27, 1980, Hagler's moment finally arrived. The fight was brutal. With a relentless pace and unyielding aggression, he overwhelmed Minter before it was stopped in the 3rd round. As the referee raised Hagler's hand, he fulfilled a lifelong dream. He was now the undisputed middleweight champion of the world. However, Hagler quickly discovered that with great power comes great responsibility. As the champion, he faced elevated expectations, and his next opponent would require every ounce of skill and grit he had. Now get ready for the fight that reshaped boxing history, the legendary bout between Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard. This wasn't just another boxing match, it was the clash of titans, the embodiment of power versus finesse. 3. Hagler versus Leonard, the fight of a lifetime. On April 6, 1987, all eyes turned to Las Vegas as Marvin Hagler prepared to face Sugar Ray Leonard, a fighter known for his dazzling speed, agility, and tactical brilliance. Leonard was the golden boy of boxing, and many thought he had an advantage over the rugged Hagler. The anticipation was palpable. Perhaps the most hyped fight in boxing history, it pitted 2 contrasting styles against each other. Hagler, known for his ferocious power, against the charismatic and elusive Leonard, who was coming back from a brief retirement.
plays games, you know, and, you know, I think it's, you know what it is? It could be that 30-year crisis, you know, it's like...
When the bell rang, it was clear from the outset that Leonard was not going to just stand there and trade punches. He danced around the ring, throwing quick jabs and utilizing his footwork to evade Hagler's onslaught. But Marvin dug deep, weaving his way through Leonard's defenses, looking for that opening, like a hawk hunting for its prey. Boxing analyst, Marvin had to adapt, but that's what makes him a true champion. He could have packed it in, but he kept pushing forward, showing why he was the middleweight king. Despite Hagler's punishing style, Leonard's movement proved to be a formidable obstacle. At the end of the fight, it was clear this bout would be remembered for its controversial outcome. After a grueling 12 rounds, the judges awarded Leonard a split decision victory. Fans and analysts were left buzzing. Had the judges made the right call? Many felt Hagler had done enough to retain his title, leaving them questioning everything from the scoring to the nature of the sport itself. The fallout from the fight was explosive, with debates igniting in the boxing community and beyond. For Hagler, this challenge was yet another chapter in his storied career, a setback that he faced head-on. 4. Life after Hagler versus Leonard. So, what happens after a legendary fight that challenges a champion's very identity? Well, let's delve into how Marvin Hagler responded and what legacy he would leave behind. In the aftermath of his loss to Leonard, Hagler faced a crossroads. While many thought his career might be over, Marvin was not a man who backed down easily. Always a fighter at heart, he reflected on his journey with a renewed focus. The question loomed: would he hang up his gloves or return to reclaim his legacy? Ultimately, Hagler decided to step away from the ring. On April 14, 1988, he announced his retirement from boxing, leaving behind a legacy that would inspire generations to come. In his heart, he knew he had fought the fights that mattered. And while the Leonard bout concluded in controversy, it only deepened the respect for his style and determination. Post-retirement, Marvin Hagler embraced a new chapter, leaving the boxing spotlight behind to pursue a career in acting and even moving to Italy to start a life outside the ring. Yet, the boxing community would never forget his electrifying presence. A middleweight champion who fought not just for titles, but for honor and respect. Marvin Hagler's story is not just one of triumph in the ring. It is about resilience, determination, and leaving a mark on the world. Let's explore the legacy of a legendary champion. 5. The legacy of Marvin Hagler. Hagler's impact on boxing is undeniable. He was an innovator. His style blended the ferocity of a brawler with the finesse of a master craftsman. His matches, especially the ones against Leonard, showcased the essence of boxing. It's about heart, strategy, and an indomitable spirit. Young boxer. Marvin showed us what it meant to fight with passion. I grew up watching him, and he inspired me to push through every challenge in the ring. Even decades after his retirement, Marvin Hagler's legacy continues to shine bright. He remains a beacon of inspiration to both old-school fans and budding fighters. His quotes, such as, "It's tough at the top, but it's tougher at the bottom," resonate through generations as a reminder of the brutality and beauty of boxing. Marvin Hagler's life was a series of battles, inside the ring and out, but he always emerged as a champion. His story is one of perseverance in the face of adversity, reminding us that a true champion is measured not just by victories, but by the heart they show in pursuit of their dreams. Marvin "Marvelous" Hagler may have hung up his gloves, but his spirit continues to inspire athletes and fans alike. He taught us all that the most important fights are the ones we face in our daily lives. The struggles, the sacrifices, and the victories we achieve against the odds. If you enjoyed this journey through the life of Marvin Hagler and his legendary fight against Sugar Ray Leonard, make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more captivating stories from the world of boxing. And remember, it's not just about the punches thrown, it's about the legacy we leave behind. Let's keep the spirit of champions alive.
And the rest would be history. I fulfilled my dream, and I have nothing else to prove.
You're not playing.